Yo, what's up, guys? Alright, we should be good to go. Yeah, what's up, everyone? I'm kind of late today. I was trying to fix some issue with OBS and Steam Deck. My OBS Studio scenes are not working for whatever reason again. So I tried to do an update and try to change plugins and all kinds of stuff, and I had to reset everything up after that. So didn't really work. I'm gonna have to try it again off stream today, so it might be kind of a short stream in order to deal with that plugin issue, and then that way I can actually deal with like setting things to break, being able to actually do all that stuff. Let me also fix my categories. Let me know my category. A little bit of a mess today. All right. So things are a little bit chaotic today, primarily because of the OBS problems. They should be fixed. I'll have to fix them off stream. So basically, what's happening is all my scenes on the buttons got deleted, or they just don't show. So it started happening after I updated OBS 3 days ago, and now it's like just not working at all. So not sure what I can do about that until I actually spend some time checking through like the ability to remove stuff and add stuff back in OBS. Right now, like what happens is it just says waiting to connect to OBS even though it's open. So maybe it's just an incompatible version. I don't know. But nonetheless, we're going to be doing Nikke today, followed by HSR. So I'm gonna get my dailies done. Yo, what's up, Kevin? How's it going? Yeah, what's up, bro? So we'll be doing dailies today for Nikke. Jump on HSR, and then I have a sponsor sort of thing that I got to do. I have to make a TikTok. It doesn't necessarily have to be stream, but I'm gonna try out this game by Arc System Works. It's their port of Under Night in Rebirth. It's a fighting game, so we're gonna give that a try probably for about an hour or so. That way I can kind of make some clips and give some impressions on whether I think it's a good game. And then if there's time left, like depending on how much time I've streamed today, likely do Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. I was playing that like extremely late, like until 3 in the morning. But yeah, Under Night 2. Yeah, I'm gonna play Under Night 2. I got a sponsorship for it. So I got the game for free yesterday. I just have to do a sponsorship. Actually, there's a couple of different sponsorship challenges I was gonna look at, because I could get a free copy of Guilty Gear Strive to give away as well. But I don't have, I already have Guilty Gear Strive. I got the special edition. But I was playing Blaze Blue last night, so I was trying to get into the PvP co-op thing. It's pretty, I actually had a lot of fun with it. Normally roguelikes are pretty mid, but the Blaze Blue Entropy Effect roguelike is pretty fun. Reminds me more of like Metal Slug than your traditional roguelike game, which is usually like top-down auto attacks, or something more like Hades, where you have like a really big map to explore versus like the Castlevania side scroller. I think they did a really good job with it. So I played it until like 3 in the morning. So we may play some of that. For this week, the big things are obviously collab is coming for Nikke, and we have Amelia is officially going to be launching on Friday, followed by Rem 2 weeks later, and then we should be getting Rom. Rom has officially been announced as a sniper rifle, and there's already controversy, obviously, because she's an SR, and she's not, doesn't look like she's going to probably have any compatibility with Rem. And Amelia, the other big thing that, yo, thank you to follow. The other big thing is that she, her art is bad. Her fingers and like her gun are like just look weird. So if you look at her left hand where she's holding a rifle, she has a thumb. Some people pointed this out. So I don't know if this was AI generated art, but that might actually be what they did. They may have actually AI generated part of it and then finished, and then like try to clean it up with actual artists and they missed that. So they missed that hand placement being wrong. So kind of funny, but also kind of sad. And obviously V Twitter is gonna have a meltdown because they hate AI anything. I'm waiting for them to pick up on this, just like they did the Pippa Pipkin doing the AI sponsorship last week, or not last week, it was 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. I watched part of the stream. She was doing a sponsorship with Novel AI, and people that are permanently pre-debut VTubers are melting down on Twitter, which is hilarious because these people literally yap all day on Twitter and don't produce any content. They still haven't debuted, and they've been pre-debut probably for a year. It's actually hilarious to see these people mad that a more successful VTuber and content creator is actually getting sponsorships, and two, that they act like AI art is anything new. It's literally the same thing as anything else on the internet. People yoink and twist content all the time. So it's not any different than the traditional yoink and twist, in my view. So now, when it's done lazily, that is a obvious problem. And so for the Nikke collab, I'm not 100% sure that they didn't just AI art the Rem. They may have AI arted it and then tried to paint over it. Because this is a technique that people do, is they'll AI art to generate a character model for idea and inspiration, and then they'll in-paint over it with their own ideas and creativity. It's possible that that's what happened, but the art itself looks it looks okay. Like the rest of her body looks okay. And the other promotional photos they've done of Rom with Coco tugging on her sleeve also look okay. You expect payment for these damages? Yeah, I don't know what else they could have done in this case. That for it to be missed like that, like it had to have been AI art. Like someone, like they had to have AI generated it and then they just straight up missed it. So I don't know if that's cap or not, but I just don't know what else it could have been for someone to like so easily, like as an artist, you generally have pretty good attention to detail. So messing up, like putting a thumb where your index finger should be is clearly a mistake. Like that's like an AI error. That's pretty like you generally see a lot of that in AI painted art. Is that hands are always weird, and they have extra fingers sometimes, or the orientation or placement of certain fingers are wrong. So it could also just be a bad artist. I don't know, like who they contracted to, but yeah, that I'm curious to see if people also lose their mind on this, or they just don't care because it's an SR character, and you know, SR characters are kind of useless in Nikke for the most part. So it's not like a Genshin character. Rom. So hold on, let me get up Twitter real quick. So, let me just go to my live screen here. They haven't added her in game, so I can't actually look at it. So on this page, is it, bruh. So check that out. Like that is clearly a thumb. That's clearly a thumb. It looks like it's AI generated. I think this hand too, the hand positioning kind of melts into the gun. There's not a true black line, which is also with the cases with this thumb. Like the black lines on these fingers look like they were traced, kind of, and they didn't trace this one for whatever reason. And it's the same thing with this index finger. Just trying to see if I noticed anything else. The facial symmetry also looks off. I don't know if she has a peach like curved face like that. I really don't think so. Characters do have this kind of weird stuff. Yeah, like that's clearly a thumb though. That's obvious. That's a screw up. And that's why I thought. I'm pretty sure that's AI generated. That's the type of thing AI would do. Like the inconsistency of the hand position. Because basically you can tell and just also the holding of the weapon. Like that might have been after the fact added. Like that pinky has extra joint, for example. But also the angle at which it's holding the finger, the way the finger's bent, isn't in the, like you can't bend your pinky like that and have like try. I'm not saying try to break your finger, but like if you would grab something and then twisted your pinky slightly, like it wouldn't have that orientation. It wouldn't curl that way. That's it, like that. Yeah. So someone, I think that's AI generated, or yeah, I think it's AI generated, and they might have painted over it to save time. That's just my view of like what they most likely did. It could be like it's a rush collab. This is what they've decided to do to get the collab in place. It was probably the easiest one to do. Was just like they know the three characters, Amelia, Rom, and Rem. and they could just exclude Subaru. Amelia's voice actor is pretty well known. They could obviously get her probably pretty easily. They could also get Rem and Rom's VAs, right? They probably don't have to do that many voice lines to be able to finish the collab in time, because it's going to be non-VA'd script, right? It's just going to be a bunch of lines for the story, right? There's no VAing for the story, and maybe the only thing they really have to record are the attacks, the damage when they take, when they die, the lobby idle animations, the bond level to 10, and the burst animation. Right, it's pretty small amount of things. If you think about it, it's probably. I mean, we look at. Let's look at a collab character. Let's look at 2B. So how many voice lines does she have? Because this costume doesn't come with extra voice line, so does it? Oh yeah, it does. It does. Okay. So for this collab, they did extra. Okay. So what is her standard voice lines look like? 3 for lobby, 3 for bond level 10, idle bond level 10, so that's 6, 7, 10. First encounter, that's plus combat power up 1 through 3, that is 14. Gift 3, that's 17. Bond 1 through 3 is 20. Squad formation 24. Battle beginning. This will be 30. 33. 36. 39. 41 voice lines, but they're all pretty short. Like, these are. So there's about 40. That's not too many. They probably can get this done in a week or two, depending if they already have the script written for, like, especially the moaning. Those are all going to be the same. That's not difficult. Amelia's moan versus 2B's moan. They're all going to make this probably the same kind of moan, different variation. Emma's hands are kind of scuffed. Let me see. I do have Emma. I know someone's pointed out that another character had pretty messed up. Oh, like right here. Yeah, Emma has an extra finger. Emma has. Oh wait. Oh no, that's the hole in the glove. That's a hole in the glove. I thought that was a finger pointing. Am I crazy, or is that a finger pointing? How do I zoom in? Oh, it's a hole in the glove. It looked like a finger. It looked like a finger pointing, because that kind of looks like a fingernail. I was gonna say, how did that get missed? Yeah, her hands are still weird though. Are you talking about in this pose? They're not as bad as that one being that finger clearly being a thumb and not a both poses. They're a little weird. I think this one's definitely weird. This left hand's really weird. Her hand's really weird the way it is there. Yeah, even on this costume, her hand's weird. Yeah, what's up, Sinan? I think it's not as bad because it's still like the thumb is really long, actually. But now that I look at it, wait. Oh, you can't zoom in on this mode. Only the standing pose. Her thumb seems kind of long, like way too long. Yeah, I'd agree. I think her proportions of her hands are not correct, but it's not as bad as that as the ROM one. The ROM one, that's clearly a thumb. Like that. Trying to move this window around. Yo, what's up, Jay? How's it going? Like that. That's clearly a thumb. That's clearly a thumb. Like that's not an index finger. The fingernail's even sideways. It's incorrect. Kind of weird. I don't think they're gonna fix it. I think that's pretty much. Yeah, they're just never. I don't think they're gonna fix this stuff. Have they ever fixed art in the game? I know they've like made corrections to things that were clearly broken. Yo, what's up, Ollie? Like, I know they've made corrections to things that are clearly broken, but do they fix art? They have. Yeah, so that finger on Rem it looks like it was done by AI. Like that looks like a thumb. And I don't know if other people have noticed that, but yeah, Sanguine was pointing it out last night as well. That it looks like a thumb. And to me, that looks like this was AI generated, and then they inpainted over it. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know that there's been accusations of that previously, so it is possible that I believe the artist that does some of their stuff, they've had to. There's been rumors or accusations of that. And I wouldn't say that it's a bad thing. It's just I think it's a common thing. Like, people will ideate and have AI draw something for them, and then they'll inpaint over it and obviously make it their own, using their own artistic ability, but to get a frame of reference usually. So if this was rushed, if this collab was rushed, then I would expect these types of things. That someone didn't actually double check it. There's an artist, yeah. So maybe this is probably what I'm guessing. That's what happened, because I've done a lot of AI art personally, and my biggest thing I always have problems with is hands. Hands always have either extra fingers or the orientation and the placement of them is like doesn't make any sense. So it's possible that that's what they did if they were rushing this and they used it to inpaint. And then they just they missed it during QA or during testing, because it's a pretty, like, if you looked at this tweet from mobile, like I'm actually looking at the picture, but like if I go back to normal view, like if I was just scrolling, I wouldn't it's not a detail you would notice. Like, it's not an easy detail to notice at this ratio. It's only something you'd notice if you'd downloaded the picture and maybe you were gonna do some kind of art with it, or you were gonna use it in a thumbnail or something like that. I think that's really the only time you would notice this detail. They're known to experiment. Oh, okay. I'm talking about Rom's finger on her promotional looks like it was like AI generated or something, because the thumb, she has a thumb where her index finger should be. So I don't know if that's I don't know if people have really looked at it that closely because she's an SR unit, but that's what I noticed something was a little weird with it, and then Sanguine did a video on it last night when we were on stream. People were kind of pointed it out. He posted a YouTube video about it today. Oh, did Nightbot give you a warning? Oh, is this the artist that does Yeah, that style doesn't match though. Those hands are weird. Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, I think if people point out that it looks bad, then I think it'll likely get fixed. If they make corrections to art, especially for a collab, which I'm excited for the collab, but I know a lot of other people aren't. So if people think the collab is rushed, or you have these mistakes where something looks bad, then they're gonna use that as fuel, essentially, to be like, oh well, this person is or shift up Russia collab. It's just a cash grab or whatever. It's a lazy collab, right? Because that's what the accusation is that like anybody could get ReZero IP and it's really easy, and they just rush a collab to give us a collab versus like giving us, I don't know, Devil May Cry like that Crybaby on the Discord wanted. For the YouTube, Sangwon released a YouTube video about the finger being a thumb. I think it's like 10 minutes. It's from his stream last night. It'll probably pop up if it gets traction or not. Live TD, yeah, I mean, you do have to like this model, for example. There's like stiffness and weirdness in the modeling. Like when I use the Celeste model, I have better facial tracking, surprisingly, like on the mouth and the eyes. So these live 2D models, depending on how they've rigged them and also the features and stuff, they can obviously have problems for presentation and appearance. I think it's going to be the same. It's obviously the same thing in a video game. It's a live 2D model, and that they rig right with weights and stuff. So I think the main thing though is that if the underlying art itself has problems, then it's really hard to fix that. Like you can't rig a face or a hand if the digits are incorrect or the fingers are weird shaped. Like that, there's no way to fix that in the rigging process. Like that just has to, like, you just have to basically redo the character model at that point, like redo the art. So I mean, if there's the issue, I think they'll fix it. Like all the other art I've seen for Rem though, like the one with Coco, for example. Where is it? Like this one looks pretty good. I don't see anything wrong with this art. Amelia, you know what's weird though is Amelia looks like Amelia in this art, but on her Nikke promotional model does not really look like her. Like something's slightly off in the face. But this one looks really, really good. Rem and Rom both look correct. Coco looks really cute in that, and even like Soda looks really good here. I wasn't sure who it was on first glance. I was like, wait, who is that? She looks really cute. And Aid has really good facial expression. So whoever the artist was that did this one captured all the characters correctly and like really made Amelia, Rem, and Rom look the way they should. I think for the main Amelia one, like, there's a kind of contrast. Like, Rem looks fine. I think Rem looks the way she should look. Amelia looks a little off. And I don't know if it's just a pose. But she looks a little off. Callahan disappeared. Oh wait, did he get a... Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Did he get timed out by the bot? Okay, what the hell? Hold on. Bro, Nightbot does this in my Discord all the time to my mods, and it's kind of funny. How do I untime out somebody? Unban. Did it work? Bro. Sorry. Nightbot was doing this. Nightbot was doing this shit to my mods in Discord. It kept banning my mods. Like every time, I don't know why. It does that. I have links allowed on. Bro, it banned my mods from general, and it banned a couple of subs in Discord. I had to make a private channel in Discord because like anytime we'd share anything, it would time us out. I couldn't fix it for like months. I'm gonna have to look into this. That's why you don't use Nightbot? Yeah, it like, I don't know why it does that. It randomly starts doing it. It's not like people have come in here and sent me links to stuff before without getting a timeout or getting any problem. You'll DM me? Okay. Yeah, it's like normally it's not a problem. But I don't know, the security setting is amped up today. What I was saying before though, the Amelia face looks a little off to me. Like, these expressions don't really match for me. Like what she normally has for expressions. I don't know, something's a little off with her. I'm still gonna get her, but she's still a little off. Oh, okay. No, I believe that they can do art. I actually think that a lot of people should do AI and do their own art. Like, my view of it, because I use it as a person, a creator, I guess. I use AI art and I try to blend things together, and then I use it to like create an idea of something, like something I would want to do, and then I draw or add my own kind of have my own creative process around it. And I think it's a very good tool, especially like if you're trying to make something, like, I don't know, let's say I want to make my character a bunny girl. Like, I would want a model that's trained on like my character, what my character looks like, what people have done in terms of like drawings for my character and fan art and all that stuff, and then I can just go get a bunny girl model, AI model, and use both of those, and then say, okay, make a bunny girl version of this character, the Kusanagi character, right? And then I can give that to an artist that I commission and say, I want something kind of like this, like here's an example of what my brand looks like. It's the purple hair and the eyes with the face tattoo, right? But you can have your own creative twists on it. And I'm looking at something kind of like it's kind of like a way of like drawing lines in the sand, you know, on the beach. You're trying to create a plan for like building your sandcastle. It's essentially the same thing, right? Like you don't want to just say, hey, make my character a bunny girl, and then be like mad when it's not correct, right? Like you can kind of give a rough idea and say, these are the things I like, these are the things I don't like. When it comes to like commissioning art, or when it comes to like your own creative process. So yeah, you had AI. Yeah, so I did the same kind of thing. Like, I had some ideas around what I wanted to do, and then I had some other ideas around inspirational anime characters that I liked. Obviously, Oshinoko is part of that, but the other part for the eyes was Princess Connect, or what's it? Yeah, Princess Connect. The demon girl, I can't remember her name at the moment. She has the cross eyes, the upside down cross eyes. And we were going to do something around that concept, but it's too hard to do with the sparkly eye thing at the same time. So it wouldn't have looked correct. It would have looked a little weird. So like I took different things for those characters and like generated different kind of concepts and ideas around them. It was like, here's kind of where I'm thinking about my model. I want it to be kind of an Oni idol style type. I want asymmetrical kind of clothing. I don't want it to just be plain suit or like yukata type of thing. Make it obviously kind of different, and that way people can enjoy that concept, and it's a lot more original than just like being another demon VTuber or another God, what are the other ones? The waiter VTubers, or like try to be like the I don't know, like there's always hundreds of these same conceptual things. So I wanted to do something a little different. Speaking of, I do have oh shoot, I forgot to message them. So I did commission I can take this off now. We're not talking about it anymore. I commissioned my new model. So my new model will be coming probably at my 1-year anniversary. So I won't try to ruin too much of the surprise, but Studio Nekomata will be doing my new model. I gotta get a sketch from them today or tomorrow, or I forgot to. And my maybe sister, we'll see. Because I don't know if my model will be done by the same artist or not. She's gonna be debuting in May. Take what's over on the internet. Yeah, Europe has a lot of AI-related regulatory stuff, which has been good and bad. Yo, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate it. I forgot to turn on my alerts. Sorry about that. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, that should be working now. So for Nikke today, it's gonna just be do dailies. Obviously, I was talking about the drama. The video that I posted has done pretty well. It's gotten a lot of views. Started getting some angry comments. People mad that I said Scarlet is better than Red Hood. Apparently, you're not allowed to have an opinion on YouTube, but pretty hilarious. So people are mad that I insulted Red Hood. And the other drama, well, the big drama is just the ReZero collab in general. Like people posting on main court and on Reddit, trying to cancel the ReZero collab, and basically being angry that the thing that they voted for didn't win. So they want everyone else to be miserable because they're unhappy that the thing that they voted for didn't win. Instead of just being an adult and saying, hey, you know what? I don't always get everything I want in life, and I'll just let other people be happy. I'll save my gems for half anniversary and keep my mouth shut. But instead I gotta shit all over the place and try to make everyone else as miserable as I am, because I have nothing else to do with my time except shit posts on Discord. I can't cover it again. I mean, it essentially boils down to stop liking things I don't like. That is, it's literally Genshin Impact 2.0 type of drama. I'm just gonna buy these. I have so much credit, it's ridiculous. Double dipping on content? You know, I should probably clip this and post it again. It's insane how many views that video got. It's insane. Like, that video got like 2,000 views in 2 days, which normally I get like 100. And normally I get like one comment, one guy who's like, it's always one guy who like has to come in and like try to argue. But instead it was like 90% positive, and then one or two guys that came in and had to mouth off. Yeah, they definitely have those in the Nikke community. They're not. It's not as bad as the HSR Genshin community. The HSR and Genshin community is filled with them. And it only gets worse during spring break and summer break because they're out of school. Do it again, Rika. You know what's hilarious? Okay, so if you don't use this, you should use it. Let me see if I can get to it. I don't know if I have it installed on this browser. I might not have it installed on here. Oh yeah, I do. Obviously you have to pay for it, but you should get this extension, at least like get the extension. You can get a plan for it. It's called TubeBuddy. So if you're looking to grow your channel or your YouTube content, it's called TubeBuddy, and this extension, it works for Chrome. But if you're like in my browser I'm using is Brave for because I have Crypto Wallet attached to it. So you can use Brave. Like any Chromium browser is compatible with it. And one of the things that's interesting with this is it's like $45 a year. But if I go on a YouTube video, like my channel. Actually, let's just go on Tecton's channel. Because this is where I saw it. Is it gonna load? There it goes. It's gonna load. So it'll give you statistical information about the video itself, like how many upvotes, how many views, Is he following best practices like info cards, captions, and then what tags is he using? Because these tags are actually really useful for getting discovered, essentially. So you could literally copy these tags, and then I can save them to a tag list. So then when I make a video replying to this video, for example, let's say I reply to his video about Wuthering Waves, I can use these same tags and then it'll get trended the same way. The other thing that's pretty cool is if you have an existing video, like if we go here and then like I edit, so like I did this one a while ago, the Tove, like this guide for beating stage 2518. There's this little thing here where obviously you want to have like the bookmarks, because it helps people navigate the video, but there's a thing here for adding bookmarks. So where is it at? Oh, you click, oh yeah, you click on this, I think. Oh, it's because it's already done. Add end screen. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I'm blind. I just can't see it. So click add chapters. And then it'll pop up the video itself. Yo, what's up guys? It's Kusanagi. I'm here to... And then on that page, you can basically watch the video and then just add chapters and annotate it directly in, and then it'll save it into the video. And then it gives you a tag search thing as well. So it'll tell you like which tags are popular and which ones aren't. So like this Nikke tag, for example, isn't that popular. Some are. So it gives you like a rating score and stuff. So if you're not using this, I would use this. So I just saw you posted the Shift Up IPO video. But if you're interested in like optimizing your YouTube content, definitely take a look at it. Because I was looking at Sephi's tags, and Sephi has some pretty good tags for discoverability. I assume Sephi's using this as well. The other thing is you could just use it for free, and then just go look at the tags that people are using. Yep. Yeah, I'll DM it to you. Because you could just go look at a video and then see what they tag, and then use the same tags. Let me get on my Discord. Yep, so you just have to install the extension. Yeah, definitely check it out. At least use the free version, then you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for the subscription unless you want to. The free version at least lets you look at somebody else's videos that like might be a content creator in the same space, like Sephi, or you could go look at Tectone's videos and see what Tectone's using. Yo, thank you for the sub, appreciate it. It could be one of your worst performing, or it could be one of your better performing. So that's why I was saying, like, if you add the chapter markers and split up the content itself, where people might be interested in certain parts of what you're talking about, they can just skip around the video, and then you still get credit for people watching more than like the first 5 seconds of the video. Because YouTube also takes that into consideration. Like, do people watch do they just watch 5 seconds and click off? Or do they skip to another part and watch that? And then they end up watching the full video. Or there's a most replayed section, right, of a video, and people just go to that. Like, that's how all that happens, is generally chapter markers. Okay, so we got SI week reset, right? It still hasn't reset. Okay, so I can't, I bought Leader's spare body out of the shop yesterday to try and do padding on my team for... Like, I think that's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna start buying spare bodies for Leader and try and pad for the current chapter. Turned into IPO talk. Was that yesterday? I think I was asleep. That was I was very I was planning to get up at 4:30 for the Honkai Star Rail stream, and then I didn't finish streaming until 2 or 1. I don't remember. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up at I think 3 o'clock, something like that. I woke up, like I set my alarm and woke up, and then I realized that the stream had already started, and there's no way I was gonna be able to get on camera in time and get everything set up to actually stream the live stream and talk about it. So I was like, forget it, I'll just watch it later. I'll just do it with the slackers that also slept in, which was fine. Or that didn't, yeah, that didn't want to wake up at 4:30 if you're on the East Coast or on West Coast. Oh wait, that was the that's what I was looking for. This one. This guy's trying to change his teams around. Let's see if he did it again. Finance stocks on YouTube. Yeah, a lot of stuff in that space is weird. I have a friend that does he runs a crypto channel, YouTube and Discord, and it's kind of sussy, I guess. I say that because the advice he's given sometimes I'm of the opinion that he's wrong, and it's a 50-50 split usually, whether I'm right or he's right. Kroger grifters. Yeah, you have those, or you got the what's his name, the Tai Lopez's of the internet. The read one book a day, and knowledge is really important. And then you could have a Lamborghini if you just follow his plan, his financial plan. There's a lot of those people. I think the only thing that came out of that whole Tai Lopez thing was like the people shitting on him. Or like how absurd his videos were. Like, I have this library in my garage with my Lamborghini. Like, that's insane. Filled with books he definitely has never read. Hi, Lopez? You never seen this guy? Hold on. This video is pretty old.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? knowledge. In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new bookshelves that I had to get installed to hold 2,000 new books that I bought.
Yeah, this bozo.
It's like the billionaire Warren Buffett says, the more you learn, the more you earn. Now, maybe you've seen my TEDx talk where I talk about how I read a book a day. You know, I read a book a day not to show off. It's, again, about the knowledge. In fact, the real reason I keep this Lamborghini here is that it's a reminder that dreams are still possible, because it wasn't that long ago that I was in a little town across the country sleeping on a couch.
Have you seen the yeah, this one's better. These are like the EXEs.
Here in my garage, I just bought this new Lamborghini here. It's fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than knowledge? This new Lamborghini here. But you know what I like a lot more than the new Lamborghini here? My TEDx talk where I talk about this
new Lamborghini here.
In fact, I'm a lot more proud of these 7 new Hollywood Hills that I had to get installed to hold 2,000 new Lamborghinis.
Like, these are like the EXEs that people do now, more or less.
It's like the Buffett Warren billionaire says, the more you earn, the more you drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. In fact, the real reason I keep this Lamborghini here is
I forgot it does this audio glitching. All right, that's it. Yeah. What's up, Dark? You gotta sue me for mental English? Yeah, it's this bozo. Well, somebody said they didn't know who Ty Lopez. You said you didn't know who Ty Lopez was, so. Yeah, this bozo. There's a bunch of these guys on YouTube in the finance category. Yeah, entrepreneur and education scammers. The or the FX trading scammers, or the drop shipping, the drop shippers. Those guys, that shit's crazy. Like, learn how you can be a drop shipper and make hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, sure. You know, they wouldn't make those videos though if there wasn't a sucker born every moment. Like there's enough people that fall for that shit that it makes it profitable for them to do that. Like, it's the law of numbers. Like you could have 1,000 people watch that video, and if 10 of them watch it and like pay money for your financial plan, it's all worth it. Because then if you get 10 out of that 1,000 and you get 100 million views or something like that, like, it's enough that the scam works, right? Especially if it's a simple scam. Because everybody wants easy money. Nobody wants to work for money. Oh my god, we really lost that? Are you serious? Someone has on the bridge? I mean, these people just, you know... Somebody has to... I'm gonna see if I can go up to this guy. Like... Yeah, people have to think, like, people are greedy, right? And you're preying on that innate greed that they have, that, oh, I could have more. And you're telling me I don't have to work for it? Sounds great. Without actually thinking about, no, it's not actually that easy. What the fuck? Oh, they counted on noise. We're way too under level 2. Yeah, that is what people think in the stock market. I mean, like, I've had that sort of experience, but my investments are always well researched before I do something. Like, you can make money in the stock market, but it requires you to actually spend time learning about what it is you're investing in. Like people talk about, oh, if you just invested in Nvidia, you'd be rich. Well, I did invest in Nvidia, and I did make money, but also it was also risky because Nvidia was having problems with manufacturing during COVID. So it's also possible that Nvidia could have gone under, or like the stock price could tank because it couldn't meet deliveries. Like there's all kinds of other factors that come into play of like, oh, well, yeah, if you just bought Nvidia, you'd be rich. It's like, no, you also have to realize that you have to have like diamond hands and been like, hey, you know what, things are looking kind of risky, but I'm just gonna keep my money in Nvidia. Yeah, the lottery. Yeah, I mean, I did that also with weed stocks, though, too. I think I'm negative $25,000 on the Canadian weed stock that I invested heavy in, like 9 years ago. That shit's fucking worthless. I can't download Robinhood and become nothing now. It's not that easy. Like, I thought they were gonna legalize weed all across the US. It seemed like it was something that was gonna happen, and then it didn't. Like, they decriminalized, or they did legalize in certain states, but I literally, my investment, like, just still sitting there negative. Like, I think it's worth like $1,000 at this point. Maybe, or a couple $100. But that was one of those things of like, I could have got out and had half my money, or I could just stay in it and then, like, I don't know, maybe legalization does happen and those things like take off, and then I had a bunch of money, right? Like it's the way it is. Like, people think these things are easy, they're not. Like, everything has risk, and it's up to you to decide your own acceptable level of risk. For me, I was willing to lose that money. I got an age-restricted warning on TikTok. I guess because we're talking about yeah, we're talking about. It's funny because we're talking about legalization, not actually doing anything else. Yeah. Fuck these effects, dickheads. Yeah, opportunity cost. Man, I think about that all the time because I sold all my Ethereum. I sold all my Ethereum to buy a gaming PC during COVID. I should have not done that. I mean, you're talking about $12,000 versus $120,000. Like, that's a... If I had waited 2 years, I would be... I could have bought a Lamborghini. I could have bought 6 gaming PCs. And still had money left over. Legalize nuclear bombs? No, I think it was because we were talking about weed, which the AI. So basically, I joined an agency recently on TikTok, and they gave us a training on the way that this stuff works. So there's an AI that checks your stuff. And if you're saying anything inappropriate, then it'll age gate you or content filter you. So sometimes people will get like no viewers. What the hell? And that's part of the reason. Yeah, it's part. So Twitch doesn't have that. So like that's the one thing. Like I'm trying to be better though on TikTok is about how I start streams off because my discoverability went down and there's literally no discoverability on Twitch. Like TikTok has some pretty cool features where it is watching like the content you're doing. So like if you're doing like a pretty well-known game, like let's say Elden Ring, and you're about to get to the first boss fight, it will try to start sending viewers your way. Because obviously that's like a cool time for people to watch. Ah, we're screwed now on that. Not the damage him. I have no burst one. I don't know if we can do enough damage. Oh, maybe. Not gonna lie now. About what? Oh, come on. Wow, we actually did that. Finance is the most clueless people. Yeah, because they don't teach anything in education generally. Like, unless you're a finance major, you don't get any basic, like, at least in the US. In the US, you don't get any basic financial problem-solving things, skills taught to you, basically. Like how do you file your taxes, and how do you like budget plan, and like what is how do you understand the APR like interest on a loan for like a house or for a car, or like the APR interest rates on a credit card, and like what all those things can do, like that financial literacy piece of it. A lot of people don't have. Like my parents, for example, clueless. Like myself, on the other hand, though, like I had to read all that crap to go to college because I had to take out the loans and I had to understand like what I was getting myself into financially. And then secondly, whether the military or some other program like debt removal program could essentially delete those loans if I went and did like, I don't know, military service, or if I did I don't know, Teach for America is a program they have in the U.S. that also will delete your student loans essentially, or forgive them. So like you had to read those things and understand like how much interest, like what's my money, what is it going to look like at graduation? Am I going to be like $100,000 in debt, or am I going to be like $20K in debt, right? Like those are drastic things. And then that also impacts like your employment opportunity. Like, do you take a job at $30K a year or $40K a year when your student loans are $100,000? Like that's kind of hard to do, especially depending on the interest rate and the payments you have to make. But like a lot of people don't have any of that knowledge, so they're very easy, like they just take out loans, they get credit cards, they don't understand anything about financial planning and about HSAs and like tax optimization strategies, like all these different things that can help you be a better adult, I guess. So you're not in debt, and when you have a medical emergency, because it is going to happen at some point, you or your family or your pet will have a medical emergency, and then you have to pay money for something, right? And then you're screwed on paying your car payment or your house payment or your rent or whatever. TikTok financial advice? I'll have to look. I've seen some. Some are just straight up scams. They're like straight up FX trading scams. The worst ones are the crypto ones. The crypto ones are pretty bad too. And being someone that's well, like, educated in the crypto space, the words that they string together to confuse people, it's amazing. Like AI and NFT and Web3 and decentralized finance and all this crap that they try to like string together as like a product that's not really a product. It's just straight up an ICO scam. Like, we're doing a new coin offering or an NFT offering. Like, it's just a straight pump and dump. Like, it's nothing else. Which is amusing. Like, people just get confused by big words. Yeah, a lot of crypto bros are kind of cringe. I mean, I can get along with most people. I generally do get along with most people. But the moment you try to like get me to like buy into your worldview on something that's like requires me to invest my risk my financial situation, and it really only benefits you, that's when I stop being friendly. A new costume? Oh, let's see. Already have it open. Why aren't they showing the backside? Why aren't they showing the backside? What's up with this? Let me fix the... Luna? Oh, the Terra Luna meltdown? Yeah. I was working at a major crypto company when that meltdown happened. I still have contacts at like Coinbase and Robinhood, as well as Binance. Like, I'm still pretty connected to those people, but yeah, that was a mess. I mean, I even, we had a discussion with SBF at the company I worked at, Sam Bankman-Fried. So, like, I'm pretty connected to that side of, crypto. And yeah, Luna was, the conditions for Luna, but it wasn't just that, it was that. It was that the hedge funds that were using that stuff were basically gambling. They weren't even like trying to like make they weren't even trying to like have some form of risk management in their trading. They were straight up just gambling. It was like going to Vegas and like going to the roulette table and betting it all on 00. Because 00 kept hitting, right? Because we were in a bull run for crypto. So they were making money. And so instead of changing strategy and adjusting the risk profile, right? When you're in this high growth and consumers are coming in and buying Bitcoin, driving up the price, or buying up altcoins, driving up the price, like you're having all this normalization or normization of crypto. Like even your grandpa and your mom have crypto, or they're trying to get crypto. Like, yeah, of course you're in a bull run. Of course, like you're gonna keep winning because the price keeps going up. But the moment that the market had hesitations related to, like, what was it? I think the CPI score came in high, and the U.S. was concerned about recession. And then you had the Russian invasion and oil prices, and like all these things started like going to shit. The market then was like, hey, we're not really in a growth period anymore, are we? And people started like not trying to spend money on crypto and stocks and everything else. And obviously these people were still gambling that they were, and they lost a bunch of money. So I think it's a combination. It was a combination of like just like hedge funds. Three Arrows Capital is the big one that really kind of fucked everything up. I'm actually surprised that I haven't followed the case. I don't know if the Singaporeans have like fully finished prosecuting them. I don't know what will happen to them in Singapore. Like, Singapore does like caning for like very mild crimes, so for that level of theft and criminality, like I don't know what they're gonna do. Hedge funds are degenerate gamblers. They are. I almost went and worked for one, actually. Oh, I came close to working for two of them, but I'm now at a bank that's more respectable now. And yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much what was going on. They were making money while the market was going up, so people could, you know, just kept doubling down on risky positions, and then finally, guess what? The market was like, hey, there's way too much going on. CPI, unemployment, inflation is crazy. You got the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and we're now I think we were 8 months in at that point. Oil prices finally started skyrocketing. You had all the what do they call them? The sanctions were starting to be permanently put in place and disrupting commerce across the globe. Yo, thank you to follow. Welcome. So, pretty obvious at that point that you should have been chilling. Take the money and chill. That should have been that would have been my philosophy at that point. It actually was my philosophy. I think I moved all my shit off of platforms and into straight cash. Like, not like fiat currency, but like stablecoin. Stablecoin or long-term investment stuff. Instead of like risking it all for nothing. Especially because we didn't know if didn't know how like now the Ukraine wars have been going on for a while, so we didn't know if it was gonna escalate. I mean, we didn't know if it was gonna go into if we were gonna be having a draft situation at some point in Europe. We may still have that. Who knows? The world is losing its mind one day at a time. Okay, we got one upgrade on this thing, but that's not like it matters. This resets in 17 hours. Yeah, I'm curious kind of like how these things shake out, because really, I mean, the only people who have made money at this point are the Lockheed Martins and the Boeings of the world, selling all that shit to Ukraine. No one else has really benefited from it. Like, Ukrainians themselves really haven't benefited from it. The Russians definitely really haven't benefited from it. Americans and Europe, not really either. I think things are probably more unstable than they have been before. Oh wait, I wanted to crap, I forgot. I started the train. Let me pause this real quick. I wanted to talk about this Amelia costume. I'm like looking at two different things. I'd like to ask for the next frame. What do you mean the next frame? Is there two, Are you talking about on the Amelia costume? Did they post more than one thing? Yeah, I don't know. Something about her face seems wrong. I don't know. Maybe when it's in game it'll look fine, but on this art, her face looks off. I like how somebody caught that Puck is on her bag. They should have put Puck in the game. The next frame of the game if you're done with the costume. Oh. Sorry, we got on a tangent and I totally... So she has this Puck thing. Is it now the question is this gonna be a $60 gotcha skin? I'm gonna guess that it probably is. Or it may be Battle Pass skin. They may... I'm gonna guess that depending on their Oh, it's the event mission pass? Okay, so then the $60 one might be the REM one. Because they always do two. The A2 skin was... The A2 skin was, Battle Pass. And then there was a... the $60 2B one, which I didn't get because I thought it was not as good as just the one where you take her dress off. I thought that one was better, personally. So if that's a battle, I'm curious what they do with Rem then. She has a maid costume. I wonder if they put her in a bunny suit or something. Like, what are the standard Rem skins? No, I wasn't reading. I didn't read the text. I didn't bother reading the text. Hey, yo, exposed. No, I didn't bother reading the text. Maybe if I actually wanted to read it. I don't know some of those kanji though. I don't know event story that those kanji are. All I can read is Amelia. You can receive it. You can receive it. I don't know what event story kanji is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, we're gonna restart this. I fucked up. Why does it have 50? Oh, okay. Weird. It's weird to me that it counts, so I also partially stream on, well, I am streaming on Twitter. And the way it counts viewers is weird. I think what I'm gonna start doing though is I'm gonna stream the first 30 minutes on Twitter and then like have it as a promo to go to the Twitch channel after the first 30 minutes, because otherwise it messes up my numbers. Man, dealing with this guy on Union Raid is gonna suck. Because they're gonna add like a bunch of nonsense PCEs. Wow, nothing. It really is double burst weekend really is over. We're back to getting shafted. I need those for Ludmilla, I guess. Yeah, back to getting shafted. Okay, so we have actually I'm gonna put him on Noir. We're still down 6. Can we get 6 people? There's not 6 people we can steal from somewhere? I wonder if I should just not upgrade that thing. Where's Ludmilla? We can't get a few people from oh, she technically has 2 pieces if I put it on her. Oh, he's been posting every day? I don't know, there's no casuals from Skyfall or like one of those other places that are planning to leave. Like what happened, aren't those, I thought there were guys from Skyfall that gold, wasn't sure if he was gonna have them go to Gold Hub. What, couldn't they just go to Silver Hub if they're not even, if they're just casual anyway? Because really you just need you just need a level 300 plus for clearing the harder stages, like as long as they have okay investments, right? Because it's not like we get what is that thing called? Scope locked. It's not like we get scope locked on the final stages. It's really basically what are your investments and what synchro level are you to be able to clear. If there's accounts like that they're not going to actually go into Gold Hub, then it might not be a bad idea to pick them up and just have them hit whenever, like whenever we're at the end, just tell them, hey, okay, we're at the end, can you just finish these off? Because I'll be able to do probably up to level 7, maybe level 8. I could probably one-shot up to level 6. I could definitely one-shot at level 6. 7 and 8 depends on the boss. But I should be able to do those. 9 and 10 one-shots are probably not possible unless I'm, like, I need to be at 280 or higher. Yeah, I mean, I would find out from gold if there's a high level account. They're just basically like they're not gonna like they don't need them for. If they don't really need them for gold hub because they're gonna have to pilot that account or whatever, or that person just can't commit to doing competitive, then that's fine. Just have them join us, and then we have someone that, even if they're unreliable, in the sense of like, oh, we're not going to do a 2-hour clear or a 2-day clear, like, as long as they're there, as long as they're able to do hits at the end on the big guy, right, the level 9s and level 10s, that's more than enough damage that we could finish it off. Because that's what we did in the NYCT union. Like, the bigger accounts, the level 380s, there's like 1 or 2 of them. They would just hit at the end. Like, we would do all, like, I would one-shot whoever, whatever I needed to. Like, whoever could one-shot different bosses would just go. And then if they kind of left straggler or whatever, then we would just I would just finish it off. Or we just have some, like, if it's like only a couple hundred, like, not a couple hundred, you know, like 50 million, 60 million, like one of the low accounts, which should be able to do that. And we just encourage them to do it. It's not going to be ideal. It's not going to be like a competitive strategy, but it's at least a strategy to clear. Because otherwise, like, if I had to hit like 3 days in a row, or like, I could hit, but it may take 3 days, right, for me to clear a boss that somebody could probably do faster because they're at a higher synchro level. Or they're just going to do more damage than me. That's why having like 1 or 2 accounts like that's pretty useful. I don't know if there's any people that are in that category. They may not be. They may be all spoken for. Yeah, opening Cordas, I mean, you could do that too. I don't know how much you would, I don't know how much of a difference it'd make, though, honestly, because if you're talking about, if you're going up like 10 levels, then maybe, but it also depends on whether you're getting anything of benefit out of it. Like, you are going to be able to clear more chapters and then get more things unlocked. Specifically, this thing in the outpost, I forget what it's called. The infrastructure thing, like if it got you something like this, I don't think there's anything. No, none of these really help your combat powering. If it got you to the next level for increasing your HP, then, because you could go do the recycling room, but I mean, it's not like you're talking about plus a couple thousand HP. Might help maybe in certain situations where you're just like not surviving enough, but I would say for UR generally the bosses are pretty. At early stages, they're a joke, right? In middle stages, they start to get a little more serious. Late stage are annoying. You can just die. Doesn't matter if you have another 500 HP on your unit or not, you're still gonna die. Yeah, I would say, I mean, I would, if it's breaking your story, I don't know, maybe just do it. Because saving them, I don't know, like, you're talking about maybe a few extra core dust. If you at least finish 26, like, you might get more core dust in the long run anyway. Just idling at a higher outpost level. I've tried this, yeah, I mean, I can hit, and I should be able to do enough. I should be able to do enough damage. Oh crap, I meant to do that twice. Let me see how I'm doing actually. Can I go 261? Oh, I actually can. Nah, fuck it. I'll just let it accumulate. Do 261 tomorrow. It's not. It doesn't matter. The weekly and dailies are done. I'm gonna level up, and then I won't be able to do a level up tomorrow. Towards weeklies. Okay, what do we have left? I want to do this real quick. I haven't gotten anything on this. At least I got a purple this time. They've been all blue for the most part. I'm gonna save this for Friday. So this one, these passes, and then obviously the new banner that comes up will go on Friday. I was thinking about trying to pull D one more time, try and get MLB, but she's gonna go on the regular list anyway. So I'll just put her on my wish list. Because she's already core 1, so I just need 2 more copies. And I've already... Oh, that's what I was going to do. I autoed stage 5 of the event challenge. I'm wondering if I should OL her. I wonder if my next priority should be OLing her. We should go ahead and do this though. I think I want ammo, right? Ammo, attack Ellie. We got Ellie. Good enough. Well, we got Ellie for sure. These are 8-8 still, so I still gotta accumulate materials. Seven, 8, that's 24, right? I can do the first one, actually. Okay, I just need 9. Alright, that's 9. Alright, so Burst is looking like... maybe sometime next week I'll get the Burst to 9. We'll be at 959. Which I think is where I'll stop. I don't think I'll go to 10. Just because it's so expensive. I'll wait on that. Because Amelia is coming and I do want to build Amelia. I also need to build somebody else. I don't know who though. It was Scarlet. Oh, it's Maxwell. I gotta do Maxwell investments at some point. I've done nothing with her. Might help my Macilla's Tower if I start making the investments in her. And then Alice is where? Alice is 949 as well. I think I'll chill on Alice. I think I'm not going to 10 her. I think I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to leave these two at 9. Until after Collab and Annie. Just because that's a lot of characters to build. And if I sync... I mean, talking about... I mean, it's a pretty small bump. It's definitely damage, but it's a... I would just say it's... I don't know what Amelia's kit's gonna look like, so we should wait. And same with Rem. And we don't know what the anniversary and the summer units are gonna be either, so... If I finish Alice and Scarlet, I'm not gonna have any resources left for... if there's another unit that comes that might benefit my current team. Even if I go whale and buy boxes, I don't... It's still not... It's only... Like, that. The thing about these boxes in the cash shop, they're literally only enough to do, to level 7. They're not... It's not enough to do them to... It's not enough for level 8 and 9 and 10. That's true, they will be done. But I'd rather wait on them until we get another double burst, because I think we'll get another double burst, and then I can cheapen how expensive it's going to cost to finish them. Because if I have to do it buying, because like Amelia, there'll be a new cash shop drop on Friday. If I buy I'm gonna buy those. Because I'll get the gems. And then that should give me enough pulls to... I'm gonna core max Amelia. I'm hoping I can do it in 200 pulls, because that's what happened for Rupee. If we could get it in 200 pulls, if I'm that lucky, we'll see. Then leftovers will basically go for Rem, MLB, and then just save for half Annie and Summer. Depending on if the Annie characters are kind of mid, then like let's say they do a Rapunzel, like OG Rapunzel, then I'll probably get like one copy. I don't need another Rapunzel. But if it's something like Chime and Crown, then I'll probably skip Chime and just get Crown. Unless Chime and Crown work together, but who knows? Who knows? Like they've only done that twice now with the bunnies and with the schoolgirls, so I'm not gonna hold my breath that they're gonna make another duo unit. Okay, let me check one more thing. I think there's only one. No, daily's done. Bro, I feel like I forgot to do something, but I don't know what it is. Oh, that's what it was. Yo, I don't know when Fujin gets on, but we should have people do this, because I've already done mine. I've done a few of them. So, should have people do a few of these things, so we know where their teams are stacked. Like, this guy's a higher combat power than me, but I don't know when the last time... I don't know how old this score is. And his privity and rupee are pretty high. Not as high as mine. But he, like, this guy should have a pretty high score. See who shows up. I would at least encourage them to go do, I would say they should at least do this. Like, go do a hit in here on the bot. Like, on the boss one. The boss one's easy. Like, I would say they should at least go do this. So we know, like, who has strong teams and who doesn't. Because that David guy has some pretty strong units, but I don't know when the I don't know how old that score is. It looks like he does UR. But he only did frame 1, so I don't know if he's like serious on these. I'm not sure. Like, he's far behind on campaign stuff too, but the far right one. Yeah, the far right one is, the first two I think are perfect recruitment test. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, because Fujin's, I joined Fujin's, and Gold's Union recently. But this is like Silver Hub, this is a casual one. Yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not running it, but I just am trying to make sure that, like, bro, like, I can't carry, I'm fucking level 260, I can't carry this shit. There's people a higher level than here too, so. I do think this is my favorite thing to use. I want to get DOL'd though, so I can use her in campaign with this team. Like, whenever things get tough, I can just swap to the D team. Okay, I'll take a look after they run this. Normally I just auto this, but the way the computer plays my Alice is so annoying. It sits there in full charges the whole time and does not generate burst. Dude, the Raptors must have something, like, programmed in that, like, the moment you burst 3, they jump. Because I noticed that they always do it as you're hitting burst 3. Never any other time. We're in the middle of the burst. Like, it has to be a programming thing. Like, someone was like, I got an idea of how we can screw them over. Yep. If burst 3 jump. Or if burst is active jump. I have to carry? Bro. And I will be, I'll be joining Skyfall next, Elon. JK. I do want to do more competitive stuff, so, I mean, if we get to a competitive state, then great. Not bad. I'm curious what D... I'll run this again offline. I'm curious how much D increases Alice's damage compared to just a straight leader buff. Might be better once I got her OL'd and geared up, because it's the caster's attack increase for D. Rapture AI tree? Yeah, I'm sure there's a decision tree that literally says if in full burst jump. And if there's 5, and it also probably has like a clock timer too. If less than 10 seconds or less than 20 seconds on stage jump. Like it checks every 5 seconds. It checks that logic every 5 seconds. The chomp test? Are you smarter than a chimpanzee? What? Is this what it is? There's no link to it, right? It's just this. Perfect filter? You would be surprised. You'd be surprised. The problem is, you get like... I mean, just like my drama video, you got like the super casuals that are, Coomers who've, basically burned out the neurons in their frontal lobe, because that's all they do. Is coom all day long, and then they want to be competitive, or they want to play the game and don't know any. They can't focus for more than 3 seconds while they're playing this game. They're dopamine addicted. I think you still get dopamine from that, right? I'm pretty sure it's the same as social media. They burned their, what are those things called? Their synapses? Yeah, what's up, Prima? ESE shows up. I like these like different voices. I'm doing pretty good. It reminds me of Quetzaligo and GBF. The like cutesy voice, and then the like ora fighter voice. Shit's crazy. It's like just a drastic. It's such a drastic personality shift. Okay, so we got her up to 10. Let me see. I hope I had gifts for liberations. Yeah, the teleport thing I've noticed. I noticed there is some like if I'm do too much damage, they start teleporting, jumping. But I also notice, like, sometimes if they're not taking damage, like if you're just shooting all the other AoE mobs, they start jumping anyways if you're, like, less than 30 seconds or 20 seconds on the stage. Because that screwed me over on Friday. Yeah, I think the most annoying, yeah, is if they one-shot you, and because they can one-shot while jumping too. That shit's annoying. Okay, so I think we're done for this. I'm gonna get on Honkai, and we're gonna farm for Acheron real quick, and then we are going to do the sponsored game, which is Under Night in Birth 2. And I'll probably get my ass beat by sweaty tryhards, but it is what it is. Let's get HSR up. There we go. Oh, I think I sent you this already, Ollie, but for your Queen Ollie redeem, you can on the PNG, if you go to filters in OBS, and then there's a audio filter section, you can do what's it called? Oh, it doesn't show up there. It just in the effect filters, actually. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Oops. Why can't I click the VTuber? There we go. There's a video delay async filter, and you can delay it by like 500 ms or whatever your delay is for your audio, and then it should sync your mouth to your PNG. I figured this out the other day because I noticed that my VTuber was talking before I was talking. So there's like this, there's a filter basically to delay the video, which makes sense. Yeah, it's so weird because like I've seen other people do it, and then their stuff's always in sync, and my stuff's out of sync, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I went and looked at ways to do the delay, and then somebody pointed out that there's a video delay renderer in OBS. You don't have to like go buy some plugin or something. You can just do it. You can also apply it to the video game. So, like, if your game is delayed because you're streaming it from, like, an iPad or something, and then, like, you're talking, like, you could just use it basically to sync all kinds of things together. Like, where something is delayed or, like, audio is delayed. How am I overcapped? We did... I don't understand how I'm overcapped already. We did, what? I emptied my whole resin yesterday. Or my energy, my Trailblazer energy. Oh shit, it's double material. We gotta go for Acheron materials. Yeah, I'll try and screenshot it and send it to you. We used all the resin yesterday. We did this. We cleared everything yesterday when I was playing. We did the reaction, and then we did HSR for 30 minutes afterwards to pre-farm for Acheron. We did that at less than 24 hours ago. I don't know how I'm at 240 plus 40 because we were at 20 left over. So that's almost like 28 hours. I don't know. Something was going on. Yeah, man. Sleep well. Appreciate it. Thanks for dropping in. I'll probably only be on for another hour or two anyway, so we're just going to be farming on this, and then I'm going to hop on our sponsored game so I can get my clips, and we can try to do a speed giveaway once they accept the deer drop. I'm curious how well this game plays because I do like Guilty Gear Strive. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift is probably my favorite Arc System Works game. The old Guilty Gear with Dizzy also was pretty fun. And fight Dizzy's mother, I forget what her name is. What's the A I thought? That one's pretty good. Guilty Gear something. That's a pretty, yeah, that one's pretty good. So I'm curious how this game plays because this is an Arc System Works game. They more or less ported it to PC. There were some issues I saw on the reviews, but I think then I saw other reviews saying that they worked out. So. And I thought about getting that Grand Blue Versus, but it's like $70. Plus you have to pay for characters independently. Like that's super greedy. I'm not. Normally I would just be like, yeah, sure, whatever. But damn, man, I'm good, bro. And that's like a one-time thing too. So like you'd have to buy if they add new characters that are cool. You're gonna have to buy them. For Strive, I think you get the character pass and then you auto unlock, which is I think more reasonable. I'm not sure really about how this game is gonna work out. I didn't see any DLC. There might be, but we'll see. Could be pretty obnoxious, or it could be pretty chill. Yep. Have a good night, Allie. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. I think though next week, so tomorrow's stream we'll do Nikke again first, and then I think I'm going to start Metal Gear. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. So we'll start Metal Gear Rising. Because I got that game for... I don't remember, for Christmas or something? I haven't played it, so... It's been installed and I haven't played it. Take a short break from the gotcha drama and the gotcha nonsense for something different. I thought about playing Elden Ring, but last time I got on Elden Ring, there was nobody. There was nobody playing that I could help. Because I haven't NG plussed, and the plan is not to NG plussed until we get to a. I'm not gonna NG plus until the DLC comes out. I made that mistake before. Like, I did NG New Game 8 in Dark Souls 3, and then, like, I couldn't beat Slave Knight Gale because he was so fucking hard at NG 8. It was insane. So, we're not doing... I learned my lesson about new game plussing as many times as I can before the DLC comes out, and then regretting it because then I can't beat the DLC. What is up with this camera view? Kinda weird. Paper ball. Bro, she's making us pick up trash. What the hell? Okay, that's daily done though. Alright, I'm just gonna go for Acheron gear. I think Cavern of Echo of War's finished, yep. And this is finished. I should go make sure I collect it though, because I think I've forgotten to do it once. Yep, we collected it. Okay, we got everything. Okay, so just the Cavern of Corrosion, then we can bounce to our next game. I'm excited for this new 2.1 update. I think it'll be pretty awesome. So far from what I've seen. There was no announcement about new enemies or bosses though, so maybe we'll get another live stream next week. While the only boss they really announced was Adventurine. With the character, but I didn't see anything else like a new weekly boss. I thought that they were going to add that dream thing in the game as a weekly boss, but I guess not. Too bad, because I actually like fighting my boss. It's not that hard. Speed boots. Nope. What's up?
獣王の直ここに書となる。罪に向き合って最悪の誓い。
Alright.
皆そこで深淵を迎えよ。
You just need Hebrew too.
協調よ。罰を下す。生産しましょう。
Rem costume? What? Is it posted? Did they post it already? Hold on.
最悪の誓い。皆そこで深淵を迎えよ。罪に向き合って獣王の直ここに書となる。言ってカム。あ、長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。
So this? Yeah, this is pretty lazy, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty lazy. This is super lazy. They couldn't do a bunny girl, or they couldn't do like, what other things does Rem wear? The flight attendant thing. Swimsuit. I don't know, something. Let's see what English Twitter says. I should just reply with kinda lazy, not gonna lie, and see what people say. Actually, we're gonna, oh. Can I quote tweet on this? Yeah, there we go. No, they denied me. So, I'm gonna do what I want now. Actually, let me see. I reapplied through the other thing, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Let me check. What's that thing called? What were they, let's see. No, I'm pretty sure they denied me because of the modding videos. It wasn't even Nikke, it was Genshin Impact, the Genshin Impact modding videos. What is that site? Creator Hub, that's what they called it. Let's see. Application under review. Yeah. Okay. Should I do it? Let me see. If somebody else already beat me to it, then I won't do it. I'll just retweet that person. Yeah, there we go. You can really tell when a skin is free and one is paid for. They beat the gotcha allegations. Two free sins, God exists, bruh. I mean, the worst that could happen is that they just deny me again, which, whatever, anyway. Anyway. Whatever. You get more views from controversy than you do from being nice, so. Like, you can be a mint picker in Genshin and it gets you nothing. Or you could just not be a mint picker and be a drama farmer and actually get viewers, so. I'd rather not be a mint picker, to be honest. It is kind of bottom of the barrel. It's pretty, it's kind of useless. It's kind of a useless costume. Like, if they were gonna do that to begin with, then they should have just, put her in Soda's outfit for combat. Or just call it an alternative costume, the same way they have for the 2B one. But, like, make it a surprise. Like, it should have just been a surprise. I don't know. It comes out, I don't know. To me, that seems kind of... I don't know, man. Like, that's... Like, the 2B one, they did that freebie costume, which basically just takes off her skirt. Like, okay. But, like, was that advertised? I don't remember that being advertised. Like, oh, hey, you get a 2B costume where, like, you can... remove the dress. Okay. Great. I don't remember that being like a plot point of like of the marketing. I just remember it being 2B was there and she was fire code, she had an AR, and then they were gonna do the gacha skin, which I thought was pretty cool. It looked cool, but it just wasn't as... I thought the other one was better. From a fan service perspective, anyway. Like, I didn't feel like that costume was worth $50. The Kitsune So, the A2 costume I thought was worth the battle pass if you really liked A2. But it didn't make me feel like, oh, I had to spend money on these things, and they were nice alternatives for people that were big-time fans of the game. I don't see that in this as like... I don't know, man. I don't know. I see that costume. I'm like, that's kind of one. Of all the things they could have did for Rem, because Rem is still one of my favorite characters in the series. Picking which crops you want, yeah. It's just like I really like Rem too. I like Amelia. I like Rem. Elsa's my favorite, like bad girl in the series. Who else a pretty good character in there I like? The witch is the witch that's Amelia's mother, the one with the heart eyes. I like that one also. The witch of I forget what her power is. But like those are all really good characters, and like as they've done merchandise for ReZero, like Elsa, the Elsa figure I have is she's literally in a black like nighttime sleepy dress. Like it's extremely fan servicey. And the ROM figures I have, because they're always available in Japan, are like flight attendant, wearing a yukata, think I only have 2. Oh yeah, I only have 2. I just had the flight attendant one and the her wearing a yukata. But like those, for example, are different designs that they do, and I think they did some that were like they were dressed like dang, what's that old anime of that demon girl where she wears like the tiger striped bikini? Like they did those as well. Like I don't know, there's so many different options for them to do. Like and they're just gonna be like, well, here's a soda outfit. It's free, but it's kind of. I would have not promoted it. Visual novels and more. Yeah, like I wish they would just. Yeah, it was like this is it's kind of a pointless like promo. Because it's a maid outfit. She already wears a maid outfit. It would be different if like, oh, you get a bunny suit, or she's gonna like, I don't know, she's gonna wear like what if she wore like Drake's costume, or she wore Privity's costume or something like that. Like she wore one of the Nikke costume that wasn't a maid. That would be a skin where I'd be like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Rem looks cool as like as Drake, or even like I don't know who else. I'm trying to think who else has an interesting design. That like you could transfer that costume, like, transfer the costume, and it would actually make sense. Yeah, it's kind of hard to think of somebody. Maybe the maid costume would be the costume would be fine overall, but I kind of I don't know. I don't think it's that great. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that people aren't. There's a couple people in comments that are. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that would make sense. Yeah, like have them swap clothes with Rappy and Anise and Neon. Like the main character swap clothes. Something like that would be good as an as a free alternative. Cause like just I don't know, man. Like that's it seems so lazy to me. You're like we just did a maid event and now we're doing another maid event. So Privy and Drake got maid costumes, which I liked. I got both of them, right? We're gonna bring maids back in, which is fine. I'm not against Rem and Rom being in the story. I actually like both of them. And then we're gonna be like, here's her alternative costume. It's just Soda's costume. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you couldn't think of another character to copy or like put a costume, like steal a costume from? Let's see what the gotcha skin is. If the gotcha skin is pretty bad, then I think what I'll do is I'll just pull for Amelia. I'll get Amelia's costume. I'll get the Rem costume because it's free. But I probably won't pull gotcha skin. I mean, unless the gacha skin is crazy good, then like I just don't see any.
長期間見据えるのが成功の秘訣。皆そこで深淵を迎えよ。
Yeah, they need to add an abnormal tower in my view, and they should. What they should do is they should just rerun collab characters as part of that, like. So like you have an abnormal tower and you get molds, and the molds have a much higher probability than the normal crap molds that we get to get a abnormal unit. So like you get to Tribe Tower 50 in abnormal, and you're able to get, you know, a pass unit like Makima or somebody else. Because there's no other, like there's no way to get them at this point. Like there's no way to get Makima at this point, and there's no way to get power, or if you didn't get A2 or 2B, like you're basically just kind of screwed. I think they are going to. I mean, why wouldn't they? The thing that people have to realize is this collab isn't for existing players, it's for new players. Like the whole purpose of a collab is to bring new players in who may or may not be whales, or maybe like lovers of the series, and get them to come in and play the game and spend money. So if they're not doing a $60 gacha skin for Amelia or for Rem, then that's $60. That's like minus $60 that wasn't spent by those new players, who may literally just be collectors of, I want to get Amelia and Rom and Rem in this game because I don't know if I'll like the game, but I'll spend $100 to try and get them and get the skin, and then they may never even come back. They may just abandon. That's like that's free. That's a free $160, right? If they spent $100 and they spent $60 on the gacha skin, it doesn't matter to shift up if they continue playing. But if those people only come in and spend $100 because that's all it takes to get Rem or Amelia, then they're not going to spend money for any other reason, unless they enjoy the game and like the game, and then consistently are playing it. Because like me, for example, I spent no money until Winter Rupee came 2 years ago. Or whatever it was. At the first winter, the first December event. First Christmas event. That was the only time I ever spent money in Nikke. Ooh, you tried to ambush me. And then the other time I spent money was Nier. I didn't spend any money on summer events. I bought Winter Rupee. I missed the Bunny Rupee. Gotcha. I would have, if I had known about it, I would have spent money on it. No, you like I think maybe if you're free to play, I don't know if you're a whale or not, but or how much you spend in games. I spent, like, here's the thing, like, whales will spend money in a game to get an item, and then may not play the game. Perfect example of me doing this is Brown Dust 2. I bought Nightmare Bunny Eclipse, I have her full maxed out, I got Bunny, whatchamacallit, and then I got the last girl too, from the maid event. I think I spent like $200, $300 maybe. And I play Brown Dust like once every couple weeks. Like I don't, but when I do play it, I play it like for a couple hours or a few hours. But I'm not even close to being in the end game of story or anything. But this is typical like behavior for people that when they try a game for a collab or for like a particular unit, because they're doing bunny girls or they're doing some fan servicey type of thing, then you will, or like the maid thing that they were doing in Brown Dust, then you're gonna play the game probably enough to like progress through things, but like once you start hitting that wall of like, oh, you got to build equipment and all this other stuff, a lot of people will kind of like then slow down and take it easy, and they may just be playing kind of semi-casually. But this is like pretty, I would say, kind of typical. Like, new players that come in and are gonna be money spenders. That's what they're gonna want to get. They're gonna want to get a copy of Rem or Amelia, and then they'll play the game through the game. They'll play through the game and through the event. Probably trying to get more free pulls and that kind of thing, but they're not gonna. All I'm saying is that if there's a gacha skin there for Amelia, and you bring a new whale in, they're gonna probably get it. Sorry. So to get back onto the point, the point I guess of what I was saying is if they're a whale and they're a new player, and you have a gacha skin for a character that they're literally coming to the collab, coming to the game because of the collab, that's an extra $60 for a whale. Or even if this person's a light spender, if that's the only money they probably ever spend, is to get like Amelia because it's like a special skin. Who knows what if they actually do it? Then that's extra money from Shift Up per user that does that. Because old players aren't gonna. Old players, like, you know, the Reddit tier crybabies will bitch about the $60 gacha just like they cried about the rupee one. But it's not for them. It's not for them. That's what they don't understand. It's not for them. It's not about you. You're not the consumer of that. You can cry about it as much as you want, but it's not for you. Just because you want it to be free or to cost less, like, you're not the consumer of it. Like, people in hell want ice water. So, I mean, it's not always about you. It's like the Honkai Star Rail players that are crying because, or I'm not even Honkai Star Rail, I call them Genshin tourists. They're like, oh, we only got 30 pulls, I want more. Like, bro, that's more than almost any other gacha game gives. Exception being Nikke. So, like, it's not about you all the time. I think this is the problem that people have. Is that they think that, oh, these things are meant for them, and it's like, no, they're not. They're meant for new whales that are going to come in, or whales that have abandoned their accounts and they're trying to get to come back into the game to spend money. Or collectors. Like, you have collector whales too that don't really play the game like to be on the leaderboard and all that stuff. They just collect units. They just want to have every unit. Right? They want to have every unit, and they want to have every skin for all the units. Like, you have those types of obsessive compulsive type of whale. I'm not in that category because I'm not a completionist. I don't really care. Unless it's like gaming trophies and completionist stuff, then I'll do that kind of thing because it is fun to challenge myself. But when it comes to like, oh, do I need to buy every character in the game? No. You spent about 7 stacks. I would say that puts you in the whale territory. It doesn't make you like a Leviathan, but I mean, pretty puts you in a category I would say, like, the free to play to like not free to play Dolphin Lightspender. Yeah, so like $700. I know. So 700 is it still puts you in a category. Like, when you think about like free to play Dolphin Lightspender, there are usually people that are buying those monthly pass for like $4.99. Maybe buying a battle pass once in a while. Like the mission pass. And usually like sub $100 total over a 1 year period. Like super light spender. And that's generally for a lot of gacha games you'll have that. Like your light spenders are like $100 maybe in a year. Maybe 150 to 200. If there's some kind of thing going on, like a reset on, but generally, yeah, pretty light. Dolphin is somewhere in the like, I would say like 300 or 400, maybe $500. And then, like, once you're getting closer to $1,000, you're in the whale territory, because you're talking about spending, because if you're almost spending like you're spending like $80 a month on the game. I mean, that's 10 times, that's 8 times the price of Netflix. That is 16 times the price of some people's only stands subscription. like people are. People have some certain subscriptions on certain sites for less than that. I mean, that's once you've kind of crossed that threshold. Like if you're spending $5 or $10 a month, that's probably fine. You're talking about Netflix subscription level, Crunchyroll subscription level. I mean, you're doing 80. I mean, that's actual money. Or 100 a month. 100 a month would be like 1,200 a year. I mean, it's pretty healthy. Healthy amount of money. Yeah, the game is 16 times better. I think it's a lot better than that, because the standard 8-year-old that is on that site is usually has a lot more baggage you got to deal with in terms of obnoxious posting that you get out of them and everything else. And you're also I'd say you're also not kind of like getting you're just a number when it comes to that type of content. Like, you can go and see all the people that are that are thirsting in their public comments. I mean, the DMs are probably wild, but you know, like the public comments, like people are thirsting. And it's not ideal, obviously. You don't have to worry about your Nikke waifu cheating on you. Hopefully. or competing with other commanders.
協調よそうよ一体人事なす
I've always found all that ego stuff pretty boring, to be honest. Yo, what's up, Fujin? Like, a lot of that stuff is always kind of gross, to be honest. I heard a bird. I hear him. Yeah, I did. I'm in the chat, I think. Yeah, I'm in the chat. I was mentioning earlier we should have people do the 3-minute boss even on auto in the Union shooting range, so we could see who has good damage. Because right now the only person I saw was David, and David's a higher level than me, but I don't know how old that attempt is. It only shows 111 million. Because I can obviously do my hits and stuff once we're ready, but I'm not going to be able to one-shot after level 9. Oh, I see him. There he is. Yeah, after level 9, I won't be able to one... Or actually, probably even after level 8. Because I'm only 260. Yeah, let me know all that stuff, because I have I will be streaming Friday, so if Union is open, I'll do some hits on Friday. Saturday though, I have birthday party stuff at my house, so I can do hits. I'll do hits later in the evening once my family is gone. But assuming I'm one of the higher level people, that should be fine, because I'll just go last once we need the one-shot stuff. Alright, I think I farmed everything. We'll just do I'll do one more check for a bird over here. Since I clearly missed that one. Are they on the map? How many birds you have? Trash cans, warp trotters, treasures. The birds are separate counter. So we're gonna switch over to the sponsored video, or the sponsored game after this. Oh, I know what to do. Send this back. And then let's connect now. Alright, that should be it. Unless I hear a bird. Yeah, we're back to this stage. Should be it. Alright, we're going to switch games. So the game that we're going to be doing is a fighting game called... Wait a minute, I hear a bird. There he is. Little shit. No! Bro, what? What are the birds peeping on people? Okay, sorry. So the game we're gonna do will be Under Night in Rebirth 2 by Arc System Works. We're gonna be playing that. I'm gonna try to see if I can get to ranked or not, but that'll be what we do. For tomorrow, probably do a little bit of Nikke, but I'm not sure how much. May just be a quick, really quick match, a quick dailies, and then we're gonna do Metal Gear Rising Revengeance tomorrow and on Wednesday. Since the only real things for Nikke at the moment is preparing for our collab on Friday. And then for HSR, we're just preparing for Acheron. Acheron trailer will probably be out sometime Wednesday or Thursday, I assume. It will be the character preview trailer. So we can watch that when that actually drops. And then for Genshin Impact, maybe we do that Friday. Probably do that Friday after the Nikke stuff or before the Nikke stuff. Because it's just some event thing for Fontaine based on what I've seen other streamers showing. But it is time gated, so you can't complete the whole thing until a few more days. So we're going to do that all at once on Friday. That makes it much easier to make sure that, like, A, I get everything done, and B, I don't miss something because I wasn't paying attention. So that'll be the plan for content. I'm going to take a short break, though. And we are going to start up Under Night in Rebirth.